YouTubers. This is Tia from Musings of a Mystic. I'm going to change that name. I just don't know what to yet. But anyway, I'm here with another pick card type reading, and today's question is what's coming towards you September 2021. We're going to do the 1st through the 14th, or the 15th. The 1st to the 15th. There's 30 days, half September. Well, anyway, 1st to 15th. Before I get into the reading, I'm going to say this is not a personal reading. It will not resonate with everyone, though most of you do get a message. If you need a personal reading that only resonates with you can contact me through email. Excuse me. I'm going to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I really hope that my headphone is picking up my voice because I lost my other ones and I had to buy some new ones. So here we are. I've gotten to the point where I just can't be somewhere without a headphone in my ear. I'm not even sure. Like I don't know. I think it's like a sensory thing, a comfort thing, whatever. So anyway, one, two, and three. If you guys need more time, pause the video, and I'll be here when you get back. Otherwise, I'm gonna try and talk slowly and loudly so that you guys can hear what I'm saying. So deck number one. What is coming toward the secret deck number one? September 1st to the 15th, 2021. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone, though most of you do get a message. I just have to put that disclaimer out there because people are like, oh my God, I didn't get a message. Sometimes, especially like a year ago, people are like, oh my God, I didn't get a message. I'm like, it's a YouTube reading. It's fine. But anyway, I'm not sure if I said this. If you want a personal reading, my information is down below. Pretty much anything that you want to know about me is down there. If there is something that you don't know that's not down there and you want to know, you can always just email me, and my email is down below. So, what is coming toward the seeker? This one fell out. Ooh, nice. Of deck number one, September 1st to the 15th, 2021. Okay, we got Two of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and Queen of Cups. Weird. Every time I get this card recently, it's kind of about because the tower is in the background and it's on fire, right? So it's kind of like it gives me tower vibes. You might be dealing with your mother in some way, shape, or form, and like there's a whole independence thing. Because on the top of the deck here is not a cup, not a pentacle, sorry, not a pentacle. So you might be going toward what you want, and also you might end you're trying to detach yourself from a mother figure type person, and it's not going well. Like I kind of see your mother or your mother type figure, like your grandmother, your aunt, your boss, like an older woman. I kind of see this person as being kind of overbearing, and like maybe you have some contracts or something with this person, um, whether it be like maybe you pay rent with them, or you, I don't know, uh, pay a bill or something at the house or whatever. And this person likes to have control over you, and you trying to get away and be alone, or get away and not be at that job, or available to always give them rides, or available to just be there as their sounding board or whatever. Like it really seems like they're not enjoying this. It feels like you might also have two female figures that are trying to control you, and neither one of them is really enjoying. that you're trying to get away. And what I'm hearing here is flying monkeys. Like if you go look up narcissism and flying monkeys, you can kind of go see what that is. Um, they'll probably explain it better than I can. But I think flying monkeys is basically like when you got a narcissist, you got the narcissist, then there's like, you know, a friend of the narcissist, a cousin, a sister, or whatever, and they're all doing the narcissist's bidding, right? So it feels like you've got flying monkeys around you, and it is not not good. Um, I can I see that you guys might be like you might have posted something on social media about your move or your plans or how you want to go off on your own and do whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to go to a different job, and maybe your boss saw that on your social media or whatever, and they're not happy about it. They're not happy about it. If it's a work thing, you might end up leaving sooner than you're prepared for. If it's a family thing, you might find yourself really, yeah, Five of Swords. It really seems like whoever you're dealing with, whatever this Empress person energy is, it really feels like they are not. They're gonna try and like win at all costs. So if they want you to stay at work, they might, or if they don't want you to quit, they might end up firing you before you quit. If you're trying to stay quiet about a move, you might end up getting, you know, all kinds of stuff from this uh, Empress type person who's like, you know, you did use more electricity last month, or you use a lot of water. I'm gonna need more money, or you know, I'm gonna, you know, they're gonna try and get in your way and make sure that you stay just right where you are. Um, because they don't want you to take the leap of faith and they don't want you to move on and you know find a better place to be. They don't want you to do that. So if I was you guys, I would be very careful about what I say, what I post online. I'd be very careful about who I talk to, and just kind of try and be discreet about your plans so that you can successfully get to this without, you know, this. This is the Five of Swords, which has always been a very challenging card in whatever deck that I've ever had. So for you to have your new beginning and find yourself in a better place, just be discreet. Try not to talk too much about your plans. Don't tell anybody what you're going to do because they're going to try and get in your way. So with that being said, please take care of yourselves. I hope that you guys get what you want out of life because I am rooting for you and I'm rooting for you guys. Um, please comment below. I'm such a nosy. I'm really nosy. I just want to know, you know, uh, kind of what's going on. You don't have to if you don't want to. I mean, if you want to comment below with your story, I read them all. Even if I don't respond to all of them, I read all of them. So anyway, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you need a personal reading, my information is down below. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye. Deck number two. If you hear any noises, my kids are in the background. I always have my kids with me, basically, I think. Anyway, on to the reading. What is coming toward Secret Deck number two? Um, for the 1st to 15th September 2021. Access, select the temporize, accurate, answer to the question. What is coming toward the Secret Deck number two? The 1st to the 15th of September 2021. Please remember, these are not personal readings. They will not resonate with everyone. Although I suspect that most of you will get a message. Uh, 90% of the time, it happens. Most people do get a message, and 90% of you will most likely get a message. Um, excuse me. Anyway, If you need a personal reading that only resonates with you, can contact me through email and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. What is coming for the secret subject to the 1st through the 15th of September 2021. Sorry. 10 of Pentacles, Star card, nice, and the Two of Swords. So you might end up having a situation where you don't know which way to go, which way to turn. I got Two of Swords here, which is a card to me of being blocked, um, being indecisive, not being sure which one to choose. You can see on this card, there are two different people for her to choose from. And I don't know if you can see, but it looks to me like her eyes are kind of open. You can kind of see them under the blindfold, even though she's got the blindfold on. So it seems like is you have some options to choose from, and you might end up having a conversation with somebody about it. Let me get 10 of one. What's the leverage card? Yeah, choices. And the Four of Wands, you might have a choice between two people because what you're getting here, Lover's card, the Four of Wands, the 11 and 11 card, you might have to choose between two different people. Um, and when it's coming off, it might be an Aquarius and a Gemini. And when it's coming off as being like the Star card, and the other one is coming off as being the Gemini, the Lover's card. This card can be choices or it can be the lovers. Sorry, I drew a blank for a second there. Anyway, this is the card of Aquarius, the water bear. This is the card of Gemini, the uh, twins. So you might actually, some of you guys are in a relationship with somebody else already, like a long-term relationship. This is the card of long-term relationships. Um, and you might find yourself having to choose between temptation. Like, look at this. This is the scene of temptation. They're talking about how Adam took the apple from Eve. I really hope. I'm not sure what that noise is. I'm sorry. Um, and this is like the original sin or whatever. You might find yourself being tempted sexually by somebody, finding yourself there. And that's a stressful. It's a stressful situation because you might be married and someone comes along and says, "Hey, don't you just want to take my apple?" And you might be seriously tempted by this person. Now you've got two people to choose from. And if it's not a person, it doesn't have to be two people. That's just kind of how it's coming off. And I kind of see you having to really talk to one or the other or both and say, look, I want to do this, I don't want to do that. I'm married, I can't do that, or whatever. And it kind of ends up being a whole thing. You might end up deciding that you just want to be at home with your spouse and not, you know, have to worry about cheating or talking about a third party situation or whatever. You might just feel like you're in a good place and you don't want to be tempted every time. But anyway, we got two cards of cycles ending too, which to me is interesting because this is a cycle of stress ending, and this is a cycle of a financial cycle ending, and then it starts over again. This is also a card of ancestors. You might find that your ancestors are helping you make this decision at this time, whether they be alive or not. And they're trying to help you like release the stress and put some of the stuff that you've been carrying around for so long down. But they need you to actually choose to put these things down. They need you to choose to, you know, stop getting so stressed out. Um, and yeah, somebody out there, one of your ancestors actually is going home or has already gone home, and not predicting death. It's not something that you wouldn't not expect. Like you would know already, right? If somebody is sick, and it's not like oh somebody's gonna die suddenly. You already know that this person's having issues, that they're in the hospital, hospice, and things like that. And it's something that you would already know. So I'm not like saying, oh my God, somebody's just gonna die randomly. No, but I'm seeing this card and this card and this card as somebody like an ancestor coming to the end and going home, and like somebody coming to get them, like a peaceful crossing over. But most likely, this is already something that you know about. That's nothing new to you. And yeah, if you lose somebody, I'm sorry. Happens sometimes. And, you know, just know that it's a peaceful thing for them. And some of them have actually chosen to just go ahead because they don't want to be here anymore. So with that being said, sorry. Um, hope that you guys make good choices for yourself. Um, I'm hearing that somebody does not want that somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. Is the biggest thing that I'm hearing with that last message. But anyway, um, hope that you guys can hear me because my old headphones are just somewhere. I don't know where they are. Um, please take care of yourselves. Um, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, put those in the comment section below. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye for now. Deck number three. What is coming toward the secrets of deck number three? The 1st to the 15th of September 2021. If you guys need a personal reading, my information is down below. And if you recognize the story, comment below with your story, with how it makes sense to you in your life. I like to read them. I read every comment, and even if I don't respond, I read all of them. So, my question is, what is coming toward the secret deck number three? The 1st through the 15th of September 2021. What is coming toward the secret deck number three? The 1st, 15th of September 2021. Please remember, this is not a personal reading. It just take it as uh, just a reading on YouTube, a fun little reading on YouTube. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I think this one tried to flip over. Last deck got that card too. Interesting. I was asking about seers and I got the Hermit. That card is the card of seeking. That card one last time. What is coming toward the secret of deck number three, September 1st to the 15th, 2021 September. So, two of Pentacles. Interesting. Heart. I'm not sure it's the heart. I just said three of Swords. drew a blank there for a second. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So it looks like this might be a continuation of deck number two because they also had issues with making decisions and like heartbreaking. There's a lot of decisions going on right now because this is also a card of deciding. This is a card of making decisions, and this is a card of seeking information. So, on one hand, I feel like there's some information being suppressed because look at what she's doing. She's still stimulating, she's trying to get his mouth closed. And to me, that's always information being suppressed, sorry. With this and that trade card, these two kind of speak, act on the information that you get. So you guys might find yourself doing a lot of research. Um, and not knowing what to do with the information that you get. And it's weird because the last deck also got this card, and it really seems like home based stuff. Like somebody out there, your house sprung a leak, and you're trying to figure out how to get it fixed. Like, is this the person that is best to fix, or is this the person that's best to fix it? Because a lot of you already have the money, you got the resources you need to actually do it, but you're it's like when it rains, when your house springs a leak, your house pours leaks, and you're like, oh my god, this really sucks. Like what, how, why, why now, right? Um, so you might be doing a lot of research, trying to figure out who's the best person to fix it, and juggling and trying to figure out like, okay, uh, I got money for this, I took it from this account, I can write a check from that account, and it just seems like more and more stuff is coming. This card is also a card of getting to the heart of the matter, cutting to the heart of the matter, because you can see how these um, swords are going to the heart, cutting to the heart of the matter, which is like getting, like not beating around the bush, like cutting out all that bullshit, right? So it seems like you guys have a lot, like it's a lot of information coming towards you, and you have to kind of wade through all of it and decide which is best, which makes the most sense. I'm gonna clear probably the four of wands just to do it. Death card, something. Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups. So it's like good news. Yeah, okay. So there are changes like inside of your house. If you feel drawn to pub number two, go watch pub number two. I really hope that you guys can hear this. But if you feel drawn to pub number two, go watch pub number two, and this might make sense. Like most of the time, this is just a card of things changing permanently, like one thing transforming from one situation to another situation. Like this could just be the end of a relationship, the end of an era. It could be somebody transitioning in mobility, like maybe they were able to walk, now they can't walk anymore, or they're going from where they couldn't walk and now they can walk, or they're going from being really ill to being well again. That kind of transition, they get cured of whatever they got. That can also be this. And the reason why I'm thinking like a bad thing getting better is because this is a card of um good news. It can be a message of good news. But yeah, like you guys have a lot of information coming towards you. It looks like it's going to be home based. Um, and you're going to have the courage to actually act on it. And I don't like getting bad news, but I also don't like to lie when I'm doing these readings. So it could also go the other way. If the Three of Swords is more of a heartbreaking thing, I feel like you already know it's coming, you already know what's going on. Um, if it's not like your house springing a leak and it's like something going on inside your family, it's like a permanent change, and on some level it's good news, but you're also like trying to figure out how to really deal with it. And you try to figure out like the courage to actually get through it. Um, but yeah, could be could be a Leo, Virgo, an Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, whatever the other one is. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So with that being said, I hope that you guys are able to use the information that you get wisely and are able to um get where you need to go, like get the answers you need and be successful in whatever this situation is. It really seems like there's some things going on at home. And I hope that, yeah, I'm sorry, my kid just scared me. All right, guys, I'm going to stop rambling now. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and if you recognize your situation and these cards, just comment below with what's going on. If you want to, you don't have to, but I'm always interested in reading those comments. I read every comment you guys send over, and it's always interesting to see what's going on in other people's lives. All right, guys, if you need personal information down below, and if you need anything else, pretty much all that other stuff is down there too. I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.